Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I will be going over Hawkfrost. This video will be categorized in 3 different sections. The first section, which would be me going in detail over Hawkfrost's backstory from the time he was a kid to when he died. Second category will be me going over on specific things like when he died, as well as how old he was, appearances, and more specific things like that. And the third category will be me giving my own personal opinion on Hawkfrost as a character. Now first, we're going to start off with Hawkfrost's backstory, and this is way before he joined RiverClan. But Hawkfrost was a RiverClan warrior, and he was under Leopardstar's leadership in the Forest and Lake territories, and he even was a member in the Dark Forest. Before all that, he was Hawk, and he was born a rogue to Sasha and Tigerstar alongside his littermates, Tadpole and Mop. Of course, Tadpole, Hawk's brother, did die when he died by drowning in a flooded 2-leg basement. After that, Sasha took the rest of her kids to RiverClan, where he was renamed Hawkkit and later became an apprentice as Hawkpaw, being mentored by Leopardstar herself. After becoming a warrior, Hawkfrost was made deputy temporarily, but was demoted back to a warrior after Mistyfoot returned following the arrival at the lake. He even tried convincing Mudclaw in his rebellion and grew close to his half-brother Brambleclaw. Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw were also trained in the Dark Forest by their father, who appeared in their dreams, and their father is Tigerstar. And once Brambleclaw became ThunderClan's deputy, Hawkfrost lured Firestar into a fox trap for Brambleclaw to kill. But instead of doing that, Brambleclaw instead impaled Hawkfrost with the fox trap, mortally injuring him. He then descended to the Dark Forest after that, and later in the book, in Omer of the Stars, Hawkfrost trained Ivypool. But soon Ivypool sided with the clans in the Great Battle and betrayed Hawkfrost. Later, Hawkfrost did end up killing Hollyleaf and attacked Mothwing, as well as killed Dapplenose, and after confronting Brambleclaw for the second time, his half-brother once again killed him, making him vanish forever. This is the backstory of Hawkfrost. Let's move on to more specific details of Hawkfrost, and then I'll go on and give my own personal opinion on it. Now first, a description of Hawkfrost is, well, he was a dark brown tabby tom with a snow-white underbelly and icy blue eyes. He was about 29 moons whenever he first died, which would be about 2.5 years. Of course, as you all know, his cause of death was by Brambleclaw both times. All the books that he appeared in while he was alive were One Star's Confession, Return to the Clans, A Shadow in RiverClan, Mothwing's Secret, The New Prophecy, and Winds of Change. And all the books that he appeared in when he was dead in a Dark Forest was once again Mothwing's Secret, The Sight, Dark River, Outcast, Eclipse, and Omen of the Stars. Those were all the books that he really appeared in the series, and that's about all I can really get with specifics, because as far as I know, Hawkfrost never had an apprentice. He was mentored by Leopardstar, but if I'm not mistaken, he was exiled before he even got a chance to get one. But next, let's move on to my own personal opinion on Hawkfrost, and I will be completely honest on how I think of Hawkfrost and how I think he acted as a character and, of course, a villain. Now, I honestly really love Hawkfrost. He was a great character and a really good villain, and I think that his motives were kind of interesting. He mainly strove to become leader of RiverClan through manipulating his peers and clanmates. He convinced his own sister Mothwing to become a medicine cat by faking a sign so he could use her as a pawn for his own plan. He attempted to plan with Mudclaw of WindClan when One Whisker became leader, though of course he did eventually end up betraying Mudclaw to save his brother. He, of course, had his downsides. I do think he probably could have done a better job. Either that, or perhaps the main characters were just too good. I also love how Tigerstar's influence on Hawkfrost was, because Tigerstar was visiting both Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw in their dreams to train them. Once Brambleclaw became deputy, Tigerstar urged both of them to think about taking over all 4 clans. Now, Hawkfrost was the first one to do it, and he actually went ahead and did it without a second thought. And sure, he was stopped, but Hawkfrost did a pretty good job while he was alive, not to mention the fact that he is a still very skilled warrior in the series. I honestly really like Hawkfrost, and I love his story. I basically just really love everything about him. Anyway, that was basically the story of Hawkfrost, as well as a little bit more detail on why I like him. I hope you all enjoyed this video. The next video I do like this will most likely be about the code. If you have any other cats or anything else you want me to go over, comment down below. I'll see you all next time. Of course, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.